Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 3375, minimum operations to make array values equal to k. So we're given an array nums, let's say it's this one over here, and we are trying to make every element in this array equal to k. Let's say k is equal to 2. With each operation we can choose a number h such that every number that's higher than h is equal. Okay, so let's say here that h is equal to 4. So if h is equal to 4, we know that 5 is greater than 4, so we have 3 5s here, and numbers that are greater than 4 are all equal. So in this case we have 3 equal numbers greater than 4. So this would be the perfect h for this example. So after we select our h, we can transform every number that's greater than h into the number at h. So this would be a 4, this one would be a 4, and this would be a 4 also. And we will create another variable, operations, which initially is 0, and after each operation we are adding 1, so now up equals 1. And now we have to select another h number, so we have to find the number such that every number that's bigger than that number is equal, and that number should be bigger or equal to k, because we are trying to make our array to be all choose in this case. So a good h is the number 2, okay, because every number that's greater than 2 is equal. Here we have a 4 that's greater than 2, here we have another 4, and another 4. So it's something intelligent here to choose an h of 2. And if we choose this h, well, now we can transform every 4 in the array into a 2. Okay? And now every number in the array is equal to k, which is 2. And given that we did a new operation, we have to add 1 here in the operations. Now we made 2 operations, so we can return this value. So this problem is all about observations. If we pay attention to some important details, we can implement a solution that runs in n times log n. N's base complexity will be big O of n. So the first thing we can observe is that we are always reducing numbers in the array. We are never increasing numbers. So what this means is if we have any number in the array that's smaller than k, this means we can return -1 right away. Another observation is that we only care about unique values. So let's say once again we have this array, and here we have some repeated values. We have 3 5s, and we only care about unique values. So we can reduce this array to 5, 2, 4. And now we only have to work with 3 values, which is much more efficient. Once we get this array, we can sort it and get 2, 4, and 5. And now let's say k is here. Well, what this means is that we only have to make 2 operations. Okay, so let's say we start with h equals 4, so h would be here, and we can make this one a 4, and then here the operations will move from 0 to 1. And now we can say that h is here, h is 2, and we can transform every element left in the array to a 2. So now we have all 2's, the operations are 2, and we can return this value. So this is the entire solution, and now we'll go over the code and hopefully you will get the idea. First, we will create the set. We will call this unique, and initially we will put here the array nums, and we want to create an array with this set. So this is the way to do it in Python. We are putting the set inside the list here, and then we are sorting the array. And now we'll go with the first observation. If any element is smaller than k, return -1. So if the first value in the array is smaller than k, we can return -1 right away. And the second step is count elements bigger than k. So we will say count equals 0, and for every value in the array, if the value is greater than k, we add 1 to the count. And finally we return the count, and that's it. This is the entire solution. This should work, and let's see what happens. And it works. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.